Hey guys, welcome to another live stream. I'm doing live on a couple of platforms this time. I'm live on both YouTube and on X. So whenever you have any questions, please write them in the chat. I will try to keep track of the YouTube chat and the X chat at the same time. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining. We have a lot of things to talk about today. We're going to talk about the results of November. We are going to talk about a specific algo that had quite extraordinary results of November. And we are perhaps going to build an algo during this hour. I'm also going to tease you a little bit about our new product category, that is the edges and the statistics. We have talked a little bit about that in earlier broadcasts, but I have some more things to show you now. Any questions, please just write it in the chat and I will answer them whenever I can. I hope you can hear me fine. Right. Yeah, so the results of November. As you probably are aware, I know that most of you who are joining and watching this livecast are clients of ours, and you are aware of the drawdown from August to October. The drawdown of those 3 months actually resulted in the biggest drawdown since the inception of ProRealAlgos. So we made bigger losses than we have ever made in those 3 months. But what happened already early in November was a strong turnaround in the results, a strong turnaround in the trend of our algo results. So what happened was that we made almost 5,800 euros in November, I believe. Let me give you the exact number. 5,830 euros, which then became the best single month since the inception of ProRealAlgos. So we had the biggest drawdown followed by the biggest run-up in a single month. So it's quite volatile, to say the least. Our equity have been never been as changing as it has been for the last quarters. So that's something for us to investigate and analyze. But we're happy that we made such good results in November, bringing us to a new all-time high. I am going to show you the exact results of each and every individual algo. There are quite few algos that are at an all-time high, and a few algos that stand out in terms of results. So let me pull that up for you. Right, here we go. We have a little all right, there we go. Yeah, so here are the results. I'm going to bring up the equity curve as well. If you want, you can join me while I'm doing this. You can go to ProRealAlgos.com/results. And here we go. We have quite a drastic results curve the last couple of months, especially looking at the equities of our reinvested accounts, meaning that we have reinvested the profits that we're making by increasing the position size. But let's exclude those so we can just see the results with the minimum position size, which is with €1 contract per algo. That's not completely true. That's for most algos. If you scroll down, you can see that some of the algos are running with less and some algos are running with more, but on average 1 contract per algo. So yeah, here we go. We made quite big losses here, as I mentioned, August, September, October. Then November we made a new all-time high. One of the best algos, as you probably can see in the bottom of the screen right now, right, is the CATS SP500M15. We just released it 2 months ago, so it's only been active for 2 months, and it's already made quite a lot of money. It's not the best one though. The best one is coming here. It's the Prime US 100 M2, as you can see in the bottom of the screen, together with the Prime US 100 M30. So the US algos, the Prime US algos, made the biggest contributions to the fantastic results of of November, with almost 3,000 euros in gains with 2 algos. That's more than half of the total gain of the month. We're also seeing quite big latent positions going into December. We have a total gain, including all latent positions, losses and trades that are in positive, to a total of 2,700 euros. So we are seeing a good start of December. Our algos usually perform quite good in December, looking at the whole month. So this is a pattern that we have seen in recent years, and with this great start, I don't see it ending in any other way than a positive month. I can't guarantee it, but it surely looks like it. Yeah, so what I would like to show you is a specific trade of this new SP500M15 algo. It's an algo that's quite rare. Sorry, I think my video froze up, but you can hear me, so that's good. Let me try to change the screen. Perhaps it could show up. If it doesn't, then perhaps I will have to restart the camera. Let's see. Starting the camera, see if that helps. Didn't. Well, it's good that you at least can hear me. Let's see if I can do anything about that. Yeah, something isn't working as it should. I'll give it a minute or two, otherwise we will have to proceed without the beautiful face of mine. Let's see now, does it work? It doesn't. Oh, well, I guess we will have to do without camera. Yeah, so I'm going to show you a specific trade of this CATS SP500 algo that's quite rare in the sense of its risk and reward ratio. I'm going to get into that soon, but first let me ask you answer a question that we got on the chat. Be Art of Noise is saying that only these 3 are 5,863 euros in November. I'm not sure what you... Yeah, so Be Art of Noise is saying that only using a buy and hold strategy you would have earned approximately the same as we did in with our algos. So a buy and hold strategy means that you are buying and you're holding until the end of the month. So if November was a total gain of 5,800 euros with these three indexes, you would have made 5,800 euros with having security, your capital locked up in security margins. So one always, in my opinion, have to compare the results of a buy and hold strategy with the amount of time in market. So let's say that you make 5,800 euros. One strategy is just buying and holding, meaning that you're locking the capital for the whole month. The other strategy is making the same amount of money, but it's only in market 50% of the time. That means that the second strategy allows you to do something else with the money during that time that is not in market. So this is one of the factors that are making diversification of algos incredibly powerful, because you can have a quite limited amount of capital, but you can use it on multiple algos. So comparing it to buy and hold strategy, using the same number of contracts would have locked up your capital for the whole month. But with our algos, you can run it on less capital, because your algos will not always be in market. So if a strategy makes the same amount of money as a buy and hold strategy, then that's of course better, because you are not paying the same amount of overnight fees, you are not locking up the capital. With that said, our algos also makes money in bear periods. So if you have a strategy that makes money also in bear periods and is making equivalent amount of money as a buy and hold strategy in bull periods, then you have a quite good conditions to make money over a long period of time. All right, so sorry about the camera, it's still not working. I restarted. I have plugged in and plugged out the cord. It's like locked into I'm not sure what's happening. Let me try to change the screen again, see if that changes anything. It doesn't. Let's go back to the screen then. Right, so what I would like to show you is one trade of the SP500 algo that's quite extraordinary. Here it is. So this algo is I would call it a swing trading algo, having quite long positions, and this specific trade had a duration of almost the whole month. It entered the trade on October 30th, and it exited the trade on November 29th. So what is spectacular about this trade? Well, let's zoom out a bit. Let me also increase this a bit so you can see what happens here. So what's incredible about this trade is the downtrend you see here. It's a downtrend all the way from August down to the end of October. So this algo has been waiting to enter a trade when we have reached a level in the price where the algo sees a good level to enter a long trade. So it's waiting to see both divergences in the price, as well as looking at the price levels, as well as just looking at basic like oversold strength indicators. So what it did was it went long here on October 30th with a stop loss of 33 points. So what does that mean? Let me draw that for you. So we entered the trade here at 1440, 4140. Our stop loss was put at 4107. So here was the initial stop loss from entry. Quite good in my opinion. See how big the gain was compared to the initial stop loss. The initial stop loss was 33 points. The trade became a 400, let me get the exact number now, 416 points. So with an stop loss of 33 points, we made a gain of 416 points. That is like a risk-reward ratio of, I don't know, 1 to 30 or something like that. And I must say that I'm quite happy with this trade. It's been showing quite good results, this algo, over a long period of time, but this specific trade was almost unbelievable in the sense that it entered the trade at a perfect time, almost at the low, not far from the low, and exited the trade quite beautifully up here at the end of the month. You can also see the trailing stop, how it increased the trailing stop level as the month went on, and yeah, we made 416 points in the SP 500 market. It's not the Nasdaq market, it's on the SP 500 market. So we are running our algos on the SP 500 market with 3 contracts, meaning that we made over 1,200 euros in a single trade. And yeah, that's I mean, that's kind of rare, and we're very happy to see that it did that. So for anyone who wants to try this, you can try it for free. It's free for 21 days, and then you can just buy it, or if you don't like the results, there are no obligations to signing up for the trial. All right, what else? That was one thing I wanted to show you. I can show you a little teaser of the product category if we have no more questions. Let me check the Twitter chat as well. Sorry, the X chat. Don't seem to have any questions. Well, Be Your Noise had one more. I'm very thankful for that. What in general is for you a good working sell strategy for intraday 5-minute time frame? Average true range, trailing, or manual adjusted stops? Could you please clarify if you mean a short strategy, meaning that you sell short in ProRealTime terms, or are you talking about a long strategy, but a strategy to exit the trade? Are you talking about a short strategy, or are you talking about exiting a long strategy? If you can answer that, I will give you my opinion on that. There are of course not any general answers that are working for all markets, but there are a few indicators that I prefer. Also a few quite specific conditions that I often use and reuse in our algos. So yeah. Crystal Skies is also asking if we use custom AI solutions to build strategies. We are not. We are not using any AI to build strategies more than ChatGPT for entertainment purposes. We have been using ChatGPT to speed up some coding, but in general, our algos doesn't consist of 1,000 lines of code, but rather like 100 lines or 150 lines. Some algos contain 50 rows of code, so you can't really get the benefit of having a co-pilot AI the same way you do as when you build a big software. So we have not been using AI for that. I'm not sure if you have any AI solutions in mind, but that's of course a very interesting field. We have been trying to for hours, for days, trying to find those prompts for ChatGPT to return us or give us whatever ChatGPT knows about any statistics, edges, and so on. But we haven't really found that whatever ChatGPT is giving us in that sense about statistics, about edges, about strategies, it doesn't hold up in quality. It's quite bad actually. So, but that will probably improve as ChatGPT improves. Also, there are those custom GPTs now. I think those have proven to be more useful for traders. Exiting a trade, Beer of Noise is saying, okay, so you are looking for some kind of condition or general condition that have been proven to be a good exit condition for a long trade, and you are saying specifically on the 5-minute time frame. We could look at that. Let's build a strategy that exits trades with a few conditions, and we can evaluate it afterwards. Let's make one for DAX on the M5 time frame. Let's do that. Okay. Please let me know if the video starts working, so you don't find me picking my nose or something like that. Let's see. Right, so we have the DAX. Let's work on 50,000 units to save some time, and I will just make a simple strategy that enters a trades when RSI is oversold and exits the trade with a few conditions, and I will bring in the conditions that we usually use in our algos. So let's start by defining that we enter a trade when RSI 14 is above. Let's bring it up. Okay, RSI value is below 30. All right, so here we go. Let's just add a simple stop loss of 0.5 1% and a target profit of 2%. Okay. And we will leave the exit conditions for later. Right, there we go. Right, so we have something here. It will exit it will enter the trades whenever RSI 14 is below 30. But what's important here, or what you were asking, Beer of Noise, is what are the best exit conditions? Of course, one of them is a stop loss. That's something that you always should have. The second one, which is kind of depending on whether you are running a mean reversion strategy or a trend following strategy, is the target profit exit condition, which is that you exit the trade whenever the trade reaches a certain amount of points compared to the entry level. So if you are running a trend following strategy, I would not recommend that you're using a target profit. But if you're using a mean reversion strategy, that's something I would not suggest, but I've found that it works quite well on mean reversion strategies. But for trend following strategies, just as the CUTS SP500 M15 algo that I just showed you, it's good to let your winners continue to run, so you are not taking profits too early on those trend following strategies. Let's start with that. Let's add perhaps another condition that says that we can do it like this. So we will only enter trades on a certain day of the week. I just want to exclude some trades just to make this example clearer. We will run it from Sunday to Monday. Okay, so the best day to enter the trades on DAX is on Thursdays. Let's add that, and also let's add that it can enter trades on the second best one, which was on Fridays. So this is some entry conditions that I will not recommend that you are adding to any of your system. I'm just adding it here to exclude some trades. We had too many trades, and I just want to show you that I want to show you how the best exit conditions can look. Right, so there we go. While we wait, let me answer Crystal Sky's second question. There's a new GBT builder I'm currently testing out in terms of custom trading it on ProRealCode data. Too early to say, but it may be useful if used properly. That sounds quite interesting. We have actually, I'm not going to reveal too much information now, but I will probably wait for next month. But this sounds kind of the same that we have been working on for a few weeks. Crystal, could you perhaps link or send us the URL to that GBT builder? It would be quite interesting to see. I've not heard that anyone else had been working on it, but we have actually been working on it for a few weeks now. So yeah. All right. So let's look at some more exit conditions. Let me just see if we have any more questions? We don't. Right. So one extra condition that I like to use is using our own stochastic MACD indicator. So our stochastic MACD indicator is a MACD indicator, but the benefits of making it stochastic is that the values will be reusable over multiple markets. So whenever stochastic MACD is like overbought, if you're in a long trade, that's a quite good place to exit a trade. And to make it even better, we use the stochastic MACD divergence indicator. So that means that if you are seeing a higher high in price, but not a higher high in the stochastic MACD, that means that you have a divergency between stochastic MACD and on the price. If that's something you see in the chart, that's a quite good place to exit the trade. Let me see. I'm not sure if I can code that so quickly, so I can do it in the live cast here, but I will try. All right. Okay, stochastic MACD val. By the way, for anyone who wants to use this, it's freely available on our website. Let's see. Right. Let's start by adding it to the chart. It can give you quite a good visual of how the stochastic MACD divergence is working. Okay, let's see. Right, so here we go. So this is one of the indicators that we are using to exit trades. What it does is that it's actually pointing out on the chart where there are divergences in the price. So what you have to do is to configure the different values, and it will give you a good indication on where to enter and exit the trade. Let's see. Could perhaps change the MACD period a bit. We can decrease the oversold level and the overbought level. Yeah, that might work. So yes, let's see. What I'm doing here with the code is that I'm adding the now it disappeared. I'm adding the MACD divergence indicator. Whenever it is saying that we should exit the trade, it will return a -1 value, I believe. I can't remember. Let's try it out. Let's see. Okay, I'm not using the real one. Okay, we'll have to use perhaps the other one. Sorry, a bit of noise. I think perhaps it was too ambitious to code this while we are live, but this is an indicator that I like to use, and as you can see here in the chart, I think that's perhaps what you were looking for, is clear indications on when to exit and enter a trade. So as you can see here, it's quite good at finding those good level to exit and enter trades. And you have to, I think we made a video on this, yes we did, that you should configure the different SMACD period, the minimum bar range, maximum bar range, the overbought level and oversold level for the index and time frame you are using. So for DAX M5 you will have a set of values that you will not be able to reuse on, let's say, NASDAQ. So you will have to backtest which values have been performing best historically. But I think there is a video on how to actually implement it into your system, but I feel like it will probably take too much time to do it now. Sorry about that. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you for sending that. And our camera is still not working. All right, so the final thing that I would like to talk about today is our new product categories. It is the category that we are calling statistics or edges. So whenever you build a strategy, first you build it on an edge that you have found in the market, or statistics that you have learned about in a tweet, or statistics that you have read about in a book. That's where you start. When you're back testing a strategy, what you're actually doing is finding an edge in the market by making a quantitative data analysis. So what this product category will be doing is giving you all statistics edges that we have discovered over the years, and it's over 100 different statistics. For example, one of the statistics are like let me bring up a few different examples. The first one is like which day of the week on the SP 500 market is it best to go short. It can be statistics like if the open hour of the market, of the DAX market, is positive, what are the chances that the day will end positively, meaning that the price will be higher at the close at 5 p.m. than what the price was at the open of the market. And it could be like using if you want to build a trend following strategy on US 100, meaning on the NASDAQ market, which oversold level and which oversold indicator is the best to find the best entries. So for example, SP 500, the best indicator to find oversold levels might be RSI 13, when the value of that RSI indicator is below 22. Or it can be like the best place to exit a trade on the gold commodity, the gold index, is on Thursdays at 7 p.m. historically. It can be things similar to that. It can be things similar to statistics, similar to like which year, is it a presidential year, is that a good time to enter long trades, if you're into more of a kind of long-term investment kind of data-based kind of entry. So it will contain a lot of statistics that you can combine and use when building your own trading algorithms. So we have over 100 statistics, as I mentioned, statistics that we are using in our own algos, that our own algos are built on, and I hope that will supply our users, our clients and customers with valuable information that can help them improve their own strategies, as well as improving their own manual trading. So yeah, that's the reason behind that. It will be probably 2 to 3 weeks before we release this product category, and once we do, you will be notified via X, tweets, via emails, and so on. So please just stay tuned and watch your inbox, and you will get your hands on some very interesting, powerful, and exciting edges that you can use. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Sorry that the video fell out. I think the reason for that might be that I'm streaming on both X and on YouTube right now. But yeah, we'll see. We'll make sure to fix that for next month. All right. So if you haven't got any more questions, I think we will end for today. And thank you guys for watching. Next time will be shortly after New Year's. Let's see what date that is. It will be on January 7th. So as I've asked you on X, if you want me to live stream on any other day than Sundays that we have been streaming for a couple of years now, please let me know. I'm thinking about changing this to Mondays, Tuesdays, or Wednesdays. It might suit more people. I know that Sundays are people's days off, and I really respect that. You shouldn't be working on weekends. So I'm looking to perhaps change it to Mondays or Tuesdays or Wednesday. If you think that's a good idea, please let me know. And again, thank you for watching. I will make sure to have my camera for next month. All right, see you guys. Bye.